everyone, welcome to my channel. I am Paula and I live a keto, low carb lifestyle. And I was asked recently over in our Facebook group, if you are not a part of our Facebook group and you are on Facebook, go over there and request to join. It is a great group. We have over 6,000, I can't believe that, people in our Facebook group. And it is a great group of people. And one of the questions that somebody recently asked over there was if I could share a list of spices and sauces, condiments, that kind of thing that we like to use. And so I'm going to do that in a video today. The first thing I'm going to talk about is spices. In this cabinet behind me right here, that is all full of spices. And then over here on the stove, I have the traditional spices that a lot of people have on hand, and that is garlic powder and paprika and chili powder and onion powder, all those things. But I'm going to show you today the spices that I use more frequently, the ones that are like my everyday go-to when I am cooking. The first spices I'm going to show you are from Redmond's Real Salt. Now, I am an affiliate for Redmond's Real Salt, but I'm not sure that my discount code is working right now. They switched over their the way that they do their affiliate program, and I haven't signed up for that yet. So I may or may not have a discount code down below for Redmond's Real Salt. I love their seasonings. They're very clean. And so I'll show you the ones that I use. First of all, I just use the salt. I use this all the time when I'm cooking. And then I also love their organic seasoned salt so much that I have to buy these big containers. I use this in a lot of different things. I sprinkle this on meats. I sprinkle this on, I use this in my crispy breading recipe that is over on my website, lowcarbrevelation.com. I have a lot of free recipes over on my website. My website is always linked down below at the top of the description box, and you can go over there and check out my recipes. And then I also like to use the smoked salts from Redmond. Anytime I want something to taste a little smoky and salty, I use these. There are 3 different ones, and I think this one is I can't see anything without my glasses. This is the cherry. They have a hickory, and there's 3 of them. And also by Redmond's, I like these. This is a chili lime seasoning, and this is really good, like on tacos or anything that you want to have like a Southwestern or a Mexican flair. And then I also like this, it's called Red Rock Barbecue. This is more for if you're doing like chicken wings or ribs or something like that and you want to use a clean ingredient. One time a while back when we were up north at our place up north, there is an Amish little market up there. And I, just because it looked interesting, bought this farm dust. And I have since learned that a lot of Amish markets carry this. And I have a link down below over on Amazon. You can actually buy this too. It's like $10 on Amazon if they haven't changed the price. And I paid $5.99 for it at the Amish market. But if you are interested in something like this and you can't get it, if you don't have an Amish store near you, Amazon does carry this. We use this so much. We use this on eggs. We sprinkle this on our steaks. And then I like everything bagel seasoning. I get mine from Aldi. A lot of stores carry this kind of seasoning now. But this one is just Himalayan pink salt. And recently, I have not opened this yet. It's still sealed up, so I don't know how it is. I discovered at Aldi, they had an everything bagel jalapeno. They had another one. I cannot remember what the flavor was, but it did have carbs in it. So it's really important to read, even on spices, to read the label, the nutrition facts, and see how many carbs are in it. I didn't get the one that had the carbs in it. I think it might have had some added sugar to it. But anyways, I really like this. I like this on my cottage cheese. I also like to take cream cheese and spread it on cucumbers or celery and sprinkle this on top. It is so good. Also, you all know that we like the Porking Good pork rinds. They're really clean ingredient. I get mine off of Amazon. Porking Good also does have a website. I don't have a discount link for them, but we really love their pork rinds. They also have some seasonings. I like this ranch one here. It is really tasty. And I like to make my own ranch dressing and put this in it instead of the packaged ranch dressings at the grocery store. So that is some of the spices that I use very frequently. I'm going to show you some condiments that I use very frequently. I got to grab them. Now I'm going to start with mayonnaise. Mayonnaise is very easy to make. You can make your own. I have, in fact, in my cookbook right here. If you haven't got my cookbook, it's a little thin cookbook, but there's 49 recipes in this cookbook, and I've had so many great reviews on the simplistic recipes that are in this cookbook, and the mayonnaise is in this cookbook. For convenience, I do like to buy mayonnaise and have it on hand. This is the best mayonnaise that I have tried so far. I get mine from Walmart. I have heard that Costco carries this brand too. Amazon does carry it as well. There will be some links down in the description on some of these items. Some of them there will not be because there might not be a link for some of them, but I will link everything that I can. But this mayonnaise is the best tasting clean mayonnaise that I have tried besides homemade, and that is Chosen Foods. And this is made with avocado oil. Does not have any bad seed oils in it. Seed oils are just not good for you. They are very inflammatory. There's just a lot of negative effects that seed oils cause to your body. And I use this to make a lot of my own sauces with. I go through mayonnaise. Dijon mustard, I like the grainy mustard. And so that's pretty much sold anywhere. Sauce is a sauce that I get from Walmart. I haven't found it at any other stores yet, but I do look when I go. But this is Siete jalapeno sauce. This is a thin hot sauce. I'm not a really intense hot sauce person. I don't like to have really like burn your tongue hot sauce. And although this does have heat to it, to me, it is not as hot as some of the other hot sauces that I cannot do. The great thing about this one is there is no seed oils, and it is made also with avocado oil, and it is zero carb. I use this on my zero carb days. I put this on my taco bowls. I put this on my nachos. I put this on my egg roll in a bowl. Anything that I want to have just a little bit of spice, a little bit of heat, I will put a few drops of this on there, and I love it. And then the next 3 items that I have here are from Primal Kitchen. Primal Kitchen, I do have a discount link for down below. Primal Kitchen has very clean products too. I really like their ketchup, and they also have a spicy ketchup that is really good too. This right here is very low in sugar, and it's just a really good tasting ketchup. And then the Primal Kitchen Buffalo Ranch, also made with avocado oil. This is spicy. It's a spicy ranch, and this is good like to dip your wings in, or your chicken tenders, anything that you want to dip in buffalo ranch. This is really good. And then also Primal Kitchen does have a chipotle lime mayo that I like. I'm not too fond, honestly, of the Primal Kitchen plain mayonnaise. I like the Chosen better, but this one here is really good. It has some really good flavor to it. Not to say I don't use other condiments, but those are the ones that are always being used in our kitchen. I'm going to talk about some different sauces that I use. I make a lot of my own sauces. I'm not going to show you how I make each sauce today. I am going to show you how I make one, but I will link all of the recipes down below of the sauces that I'm going to talk about today. I like to make my own ranch dressing. It's just healthier, it's better for you, and so I like using this and some mayonnaise. I have a recipe that I will link down below for the ranch dressing. I have a barbecue sauce recipe that I make that I will link down below. I have a blue cheese dressing recipe that is going to be in my cookbook. I don't have that on my website. I have a Caesar dressing recipe that is in my cookbook as well. It is outstanding. It makes a delicious Caesar salad, and it also is great to just dip things in as well. I have a Big Mac sauce recipe. I also make our own tartar sauce, and I don't have a recipe for that, I don't think, but it's super easy. All I do is take mayonnaise, the clean mayonnaise, And I mix in a little bit of dill pickle relish, not the sweet pickle relish. I mix in a couple of teaspoons of that into the mayonnaise, and then I put in Old Bay seasoning. And that is a really simple tartar sauce. You can also add some lemon juice to that if you want as well. I am getting ready to show you one of my newest favorite sauces, and it is an aioli sauce, and that link is over on my website. And I use mayonnaise for that as a base. And basically what an aioli sauce is a garlicky mayonnaise. I love it. Ed loves it too. One way that I really enjoy it is to take some shredded rotisserie chicken, or you can cook your own chicken and shred it up. And then I will take the aioli sauce and I will mix it a couple of tablespoons throughout the chicken, stir it all up, and just have it inside of an Egg Life wrap. It is so delicious. I really, really enjoy it. It is great also with your steak. It is great to dip your chicken nuggets in. There's so many different things that you can do with this sauce. You could even use it as a salad dressing if you want. So I'm getting ready to go over to the counter right now and show you how I make the aioli sauce. It's very easy to make. I will keep it in my refrigerator with an airtight container for up to 5 days. It usually doesn't end up lasting that long. I only make a small amount at a time. And so let's go over to the counter and I'll show you how I make that sauce. Okay, so here are the ingredients. It's so easy, but it is so delicious. One thing that I do recommend is that you use fresh garlic for this. You can use the garlic that comes in the jar that's already chopped, but to me, it is much more flavorful when you use fresh garlic. And also when you make this, it is good to let it sit in the refrigerator for a couple of hours at least. It seems to be better to me the second day because all the flavors have just really blended well together. So I'm gonna show you how I make this. I'm gonna be using some mayonnaise, about a half a cup of mayonnaise. The recipe for this with the measurements is gonna be down below. It's also over on my website. And I have this is a weck jar that I like to use for this. I can mix it all up in this jar and then just seal it up and put it in the refrigerator. You can use any kind of little container that you want to use. And then you also put in some salt. I'm gonna use this spoon, just get a little bit of salt in there. Some Dijon mustard, I like the grainy. And some lemon juice. Fresh lemon is better, but I don't have any right now, so we're going to be using the concentrate. And then I'm going to use my garlic press. Oops. Get that fresh garlic in there. Somebody is outside doing some yard work, so you may hear that in the background. Pretty loud. All right, so that is it. You can also add some pepper to this if you like. I haven't been adding pepper too much to anything lately, but definitely if you like pepper, you can add it. And that is it. That is my version of aioli sauce. Super easy, so good on the Egg Life wraps, like I said. Very good to dip your meat in. You can put a little bit of this on some smash burgers. When Ed makes smash burgers and melts the cheese on top, I like to take some of this and just drizzle it across the cheese. It's so good on the smash burgers. All right, so that is some of the spices and sauces that I use very frequently. I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure you subscribe to my channel. Give me a thumbs up. I will see you on Monday when I do a zero carb day. Have a great Saturday and God bless.